Hey there. Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels a little gray, like the sun's out, but it just doesn't quite reach you? Maybe you've noticed it in yourself, or maybe it's someone you care about who seems a bit quieter lately, like the bounce in their step has gone missing. It happens to a lot of us as we get older. Life's ups and downs can start to pile up, and sometimes it's hard to shake that heavy feeling. But here's something wonderful I've learned, and I can't wait to share it with you. Music has this incredible way of lifting us up, no matter how old we are or how long we've been feeling down. It's like a friend who's always there, ready to remind you of the good stuff. Now, I'm not just talking about turning on the radio and hoping for the best, though that's not a bad start. Music can do so much for us as we age, from brightening our mood to bringing back memories that make us smile. It's not some fancy trick or something you need a doctor's note for. It's simple, it's fun, and it's right at your fingertips. Studies even say it can help ease stress, chase away loneliness, and give us a little burst of joy when we need it most. And I don't know about you, but I'd take a dose of that over a pill any day. In this video, we're going to explore 5 easy ways music can boost your mood as an older adult, practical ideas you can try today to feel a little lighter. Let's kick things off with the first one, because it's something you can do without even leaving your chair. One of the simplest ways to let music work its magic is to play the songs that take you back, those tunes from your past that feel like a warm hug. Think about the music you loved when you were younger. Maybe it's Elvis crooning through the radio, or the Beatles blasting at a dance hall, or even those big band numbers that had everyone swaying. Those songs aren't just noise, they're time machines. They can pull you right back to a moment when you felt alive and happy. My friend Margaret, she's 72, and she swears by her old Motown records. She told me once that whenever she's feeling low, she puts on My Girl by The Temptations, and suddenly she's 16 again, giggling with her sisters in their kitchen. It's not just nostalgia, it's like the music flips a switch in her heart. So, dig out those old favorites. If you've got a record player gathering dust, give it a spin. No records? No problem, YouTube's got just about every song ever made. Find one that makes you smile and let it play. You'll be amazed at how fast it can lift the clouds. And it's not just about the memories, those songs get your body in on the action too. You don't have to dance a jig, unless you want to, but even tapping your foot or humming along can wake you up a bit. There's something about a good beat that gets your blood moving and your spirits rising. I've seen it with my Uncle Ray. He's 79 and not much for moving around these days, but when he puts on some Frank Sinatra, you'll catch him nodding his head and singing under his breath. He says it's like the music shakes off the cobwebs. So, start with something you know by heart. Maybe it's a song from your wedding day or one you'd blast in the car with the kids. Play it loud, close your eyes, and let it carry you back. It's a little escape that doesn't cost a dime, and it's yours whenever you need it. Another way music can brighten your days is by turning it into a daily habit, not something you have to force, but a natural part of your routine. You don't need to be a musician or even know all the words, it's about letting the sound weave into your life like a thread of sunshine. Take my neighbor Clara, for instance. She's 68 and started playing soft classical music every morning while she makes her coffee. She says it's nothing fancy, just a little Mozart or Chopin she found on the radio, but it sets her day off on the right foot. Before she knows it, she's humming through breakfast, and the whole morning feels less rushed, less heavy. You could try that too. Pick a time of day that feels a bit blah, maybe when you're washing dishes or sitting by the window, and let some music fill the air. It doesn't have to be loud or dramatic, even something gentle can nudge your mood in a better direction. What's great about making it a habit is how easy it is to fit in. You don't need special equipment or a big plan, just a radio, a phone, or even that old CD player in the closet. Pick a song or a station you like and let it become your companion. Clara says it's like having a little ritual that's just for her, and it's turned those quiet moments into something she looks forward to. So, give it a shot, find a tune that feels good and make it part of your day. It's a small step, but it can start to color everything else a little brighter. Now that we've talked about revisiting old favorites and weaving music into your routine, there's another way it can lift you up, connecting with others through it. That's where this is headed next, because music isn't just for solo moments, it's got a way of bringing people together too. So, we've been chatting about how music can lift your spirits by taking you back to those golden moments with songs you love and slipping it into your daily routine like a little burst of sunshine. It's amazing how something so simple can shift the way you feel, isn't it? But music's got even more up its sleeve. It's not just for those quiet times by yourself. One of the best things it can do is bring people into your world, and that's a game changer when it comes to feeling good. There's something special about sharing a tune with someone else, and it's easier to do than you might think. One way to let music brighten your mood is by enjoying it with others, turning it into a little social spark. You don't have to throw a big party or anything fancy. It can be as simple as inviting a friend over to listen to some records or heading to a local spot where they play live music. Think about how it feels when you're with someone and a song comes on that you both know. Suddenly you're tapping your feet together, maybe even singing a line or two. My pal George, he's 75, and he started going to this little coffee shop down the street that has a guitar player on Fridays. At first, he just went for the coffee, but then he got to chatting with the folks at his table about the old songs they'd play. Now he's got a regular crew he meets up with, and he says those evenings are the highlight of his week. It's not just the music, it's the way it pulls people together, like a thread that ties you to the room. So, maybe there's a neighbor you could ask over for a listen, or a community event with a band. It's a chance to laugh, swap stories, and let the music do the heavy lifting. And if getting out isn't your thing, you can still make it happen right at home. Call up a friend or a grandkid and say, "Hey, let's put on some tunes and catch up." You could even do it over the phone, play something you both like and just talk about what it reminds you of. My cousin Ellie does this with her daughter who lives across the country. They pick a song, usually something from the 60s, and play it at the same time while they chat. Ellie says it's like they're in the same room, and it always leaves her smiling. The music gives you something to share, a little bridge between you, and that connection can chase away the bloss faster than you'd expect. It's not about being the life of the party, it's about letting the sound draw you closer to someone else, even for a few minutes. Another way music can boost your mood is by getting you moving, just a little, nothing too wild unless you're in the mood for it. You don't have to be a dancer to feel the lift that comes with swaying to a beat. There's something about rhythm that wakes up your body and your spirit, even if it's just a wiggle in your chair. I think of my Aunt. She's 82 and not as steady on her feet as she used to be, but she loves her old Glenn Miller records. When "In the Mood" comes on, she'll sit there swinging her arms like she's leading the band, and you can see the grin spread across her face. She says it's like the music's telling her, "Come on, let's have some fun." You can try that too, put on something with a good beat, maybe a swing tune or a rock and roll number, and let yourself move however feels right. Tap your toes, clap your hands, or if you're up for it, shuffle around the kitchen. It's not about exercise, it's about letting the music shake loose some of that heaviness. What's so nice about moving to music is how it sneaks joy into your day without you even trying. You don't need to be good at it or look a certain way, just let the sound carry you. And if you've got someone around, invite them to join in. My Uncle Ray used to do this with his wife. They'd put on some Dean Martin and sway in the living room, laughing when they bumped into the couch. Even now, he'll do it alone sometimes, and he says it's like she's still there with him. That's the power of it, it's not just the motion, it's the feeling it stirs up. So, next time you've got a song playing, don't just sit still, let it nudge you into a little groove. You'll feel lighter before the track's even over. Now that we've talked about sharing music with others and letting it get you moving, there's one more piece to this puzzle, using it to calm your mind when things feel a bit too much. That's where we're headed next, because music's got a gentle side that can work wonders too. So, we've been having a good time talking about how music can lift your spirits, sharing it with friends to spark some connection and letting it get your toes tapping or your arms swinging to shake off the day. It's amazing how those little moments can turn things around, isn't it? But music's not just about the upbeat stuff, it's got a softer side too, one that can wrap around you like a cozy blanket when the world feels a little overwhelming. That's the last piece I want to share with you, because sometimes what we need most is a way to quiet the noise in our heads and feel steady again. One of the sweetest gifts music can give us is a chance to calm down and just breathe. Life after 60 can throw a lot at you. Maybe it's worrying about the grandkids, missing someone who's not around anymore, or just feeling like the days are heavier than they used to be. When that happens, a gentle song can be like a friend who sits with you and says, "It's okay, take it easy for a minute." Think about something slow and soothing, maybe a classical piece like Pachelbel's Canon, or a soft crooner like Nat King Cole. My friend Helen, she's 77, and she keeps a little radio by her armchair. When she's had a rough day, she turns on some old hymns and just lets them wash over her. She says it's like the music takes all the jumbled thoughts in her head and sorts them out. You can do that too. Find a tune that feels like a sigh of relief and let it play when you need a break. It's not about forcing yourself to relax, it's about letting the sound do the work for you. And here's the beauty of it, you don't need to know anything special to make this happen. You don't have to be a music expert or have a fancy setup. If you've got a phone, a radio, or even one of those smart speakers, you're set. Just pick something that feels peaceful to you. Maybe it's the sound of a piano, a guitar, or even nature sounds mixed with music if that's your thing. I know a guy, Tom, who's 70, and he swears by this album of ocean waves with soft flute in the background. He plays it at night when he can't sleep, and he says it's like the worries just float away. So, next time you're feeling wound up or blue, try sitting still for a few minutes with something calm filling the air. Close your eyes if you want, or just stare out the window. It's a small way to give yourself a reset, and it can make everything feel a little less heavy. Now, as we tie all this together, think about what music's brought to the table here, those old songs that take you back to brighter days, making it part of your routine to keep the good vibes going, sharing it with others to feel connected, moving to it to shake off the bloss, and now using it to soothe your mind when you need a breather. It's like having a toolbox full of little tricks, all wrapped up in something you already love. You don't have to do them all at once, just pick one that feels right and give it a go. Maybe tomorrow you'll put on that song from your dancing days and sway a bit, or maybe you'll call a friend and laugh about the oldies you used to sing. Whatever it is, it's yours to enjoy, and it's there to make your days a little brighter. I'd love to know what you think. What's a song that always lifts your mood, or one that calms you down when you need it? Drop it in the comments below. It's so much fun to hear what gets you going or helps you unwind. Maybe you've got a story about a time music turned your day around. I'm all ears. And if you liked this, give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We've got more ideas coming your way to keep life feeling good at any age. Music's a gift that never gets old, just like us, right? Here's to finding the rhythm that makes you smile. See you soon.